Hi darlings, today's video is going to be my summer products hit and misses video. I've been trying out the products that recently came out for summertime, so I have a lot of makeup items and a few beauty items as well, and I'll let you guys know if it's a hit or a miss. So to start off, I'm going to start with foundations. The first one is this L'Oreal Magic BB Cream Anti-Redness one. So L'Oreal came out with anti-redness, and I think the other one was anti-tiredness or something, but I chose the anti-redness because I have a lot of redness on my face, and this one came in only one shade, so there's no shade selection. It's the 820 anti-redness one, and it's supposed to transform to universal shade to reduce the look of redness, and this is what it looks like here. So basically you just squeeze it out. It's this liquid kind of green foundation here, and basically it's the same idea as like the first one. Kind of has that, I don't know if it has that bead effect like the first one, but I sort of feel something there. But basically you just rub it in, and as you guys can tell, it's a little bit darker than my skin tone. I'd say if you were 2 or 3 shades darker than I am, then this will probably work for you. But as you guys can tell from where I kind of rubbed it in, my skin tone is totally off. This one's kind of like an orangey, darker tan color, so I was kind of sad about that, but I used it and it did cover my redness really well. I found that you have to use about 2 thin layers to get the full coverage. It did cover my redness around my nose and my cheek area. The only thing I found is, you guys know when you have the really like red pimples, it covered a little bit, but it didn't cover completely, so I just used concealer afterwards and it was fine. But for the majority of my redness on my face, it did cover really nicely. And if you have like oily skin, definitely use a setting powder after this, because it kind of leaves like a dewy effect to your skin, so it's not like a matte formula or anything. So definitely use a setting powder, but this was really good for covering the redness and everything, and I'm just sad that it didn't match. The next foundation I tried was this new L'Oreal Visible Lift Blur opti-blur technology foundation, and I'm in the shade 203 Nude Beige, and I've been using this quite a lot lately. And for me, you guys know I love my Bare Minerals foundation, and if a liquid foundation is good enough for me to use more than my Bare Minerals lately, then I would say it's a pretty darn good foundation. And I absolutely been loving this because it's really like lightweight. It almost feels like my Bare Minerals, but in a liquid foundation. It's kind of like a serum foundation. It just leaves my skin very natural looking. It doesn't look cakey or anything, and it just feels very lightweight like my skin, and I just love that feeling. But basically this is what it looks like here. You just squeeze it out in the tube, and as you guys can tell, it's kind of like a in between, like a thick and a thin consistency. And with this you get coverage. It covers pretty nicely. It blends out really nicely as well, and that's what it looks like there. As you guys can tell, it just covers really nicely. And what I find about this is definitely use like thin layers, because if you use too heavy, I tried it one day and I used like 2 heavy layers and it just didn't look good. It actually made me look a little bit cakey, but it wasn't too bad. But if you use like thin layers, I would say 2 or 3 layers would get you full coverage, then you'll look fine and everything, and you'll love this foundation. But once you blend it in, it just blends really nicely, and it just has this kind of, I don't know, it just feels very soft and everything. And with the opti-blur technology, I did notice that it did blur out a little bit of my pores on my nose, and a little bit, it didn't sink into my fine lines or anything. So I absolutely love it, and I would recommend this liquid foundation to you guys. It was a little bit pricey. I think it was $20 at the drugstore, and for that price at the drugstore, it's pretty expensive, but I think it's and I forgot to mention, definitely use a setting powder if you guys tend to be a little bit more oily. When I used a setting powder, it lasted so much longer, and without a setting powder, this one left my skin a little bit oily. So definitely use a setting powder. And this foundation on me lasted 6 to 7 hours. It didn't last like a whole day or anything. It's not like a long wearing foundation, but it did last a good amount of time. Okay, so my next hit or miss is this H&M BB Cream Foundation Brush here, and I've mentioned this in my latest H&M haul, and I've been using this constantly. I absolutely love it. It's just an amazing brush, especially for blending out foundations or BB creams when I dot it all over my face and then I just blend it out with this. I love it because the bristles are super dense, super soft, and as you guys can tell, it has like an angle on it. And what I've been loving to use this lately is when I apply my liquid concealer. This is amazing just to like pat the concealer in, and I just don't even have to use my fingers, so it saves me a lot of time and it's just very easy and clean, and I absolutely love it because the angle works just really beautifully on my face. So I absolutely love this and would recommend this to you guys. It's an amazing brush. Check it out if you're ever at H&M. The next product is a makeup brush by H&M, and it's this eyeshadow brush. It's a flat shader brush and it's so cute. It's like beige with kind of gold ferrule there, really pretty, and I've been using this a lot lately too because I just did a tutorial, a eye makeup tutorial, and I've been using this brush for that, and I absolutely love it. It's so soft and just incredibly, it feels very high quality. It doesn't feel very cheap. Same with the BB Cream foundation brush as well, and it's just super soft. The bristles are nice and dense. It's not like cheap thin bristles or anything, and it just applies my eyeshadow on my lids very, very nicely. So the next product is from H&M as well. It's their eye pen in the shade pink, and I think H&M came out with a whole new summer makeup line, so definitely check out H&M for their new line if you guys are ever in there. But this is what it looks like. It's a retractable pen, and it's basically like a pink champagne-y color. It's very shimmery as well, and I love using this on my inner eye corners lately during the summertime because it's just so easy. It comes in a stick form and you just apply it and just blend it out with your fingers. And this is not a long wearing kind of eyeshadow or anything, or a shimmer eyeshadow. It probably lasts me 5 to 6 hours, so after 5 to 6 hours I kind of notice the color fade a little bit, and I just have to reapply and then I'm good to go. But it's not long wearing. It just creates like a nice bright-eyed effect for me, and I've just been loving it. And even though it's not long wearing, I just apply it again and just you're good to go. So I've been loving this lately, and it's just a really pretty color to wear. So the next few products are eye products. This one is the new Maybelline Color Tattoo 24-Hour Leather eyeshadow, and I picked up the color 90 Vintage Plum, and it just looks like this here. It's kind of like a neutral, smoky, light purpley plum color, and I use this on my latest eye makeup tutorial, so definitely check it out if you guys want to see how it works and everything. But I love Maybelline color tattoos. They are thebomb.com and I'll swatch here a little bit for you guys on my hands here. I absolutely love this color. It's a super beautiful purple color, and I've been wearing it constantly with this eye makeup, and it just lasts all day long in the summer heat. It doesn't crease, it doesn't like smudge or anything. So Maybelline color tattoos are awesome, and the leather versions are pretty nice as well. I saw a few other colors that are really nice. I think it's like a light pinky brown color that I was eyeing as well, so definitely check these out. They are so I don't wear the liquid eyeliner quite that often, but when I do, I like it to be very kind of natural looking and everything, so I decided to pick this one up here. It's the Revlon Colorstay Skinny Liquid Liner, and I got it in the shade black, and it's so small but basically this liner has a very thin kind of tip here, and that's what it looks like. It's super thin, and when I kind of draw on my hands, it just creates like a nice thin line, and sometimes you can just press it down and it creates like a thicker line. So depending on how firmly you hold it, it creates a thin or thick line, and I really enjoyed using this. It just applied very smoothly, very easily, and it just gets right to my lash line. Since I like kind of like the natural look, it gets right in there, and it's just very easy to use with a thin tip, and it didn't smudge on me all day long. It stayed put during the summer heat, and also it just came off with my makeup remover really easily. And yeah, it's just very cool and fun thing, even if you want to do like little thin lines for like a double eyeliner look, this would definitely be really cool for that because of its thin tip. Or even if you want to draw like fake lower eyelashes, then definitely pick this up because it's pretty precise. And I just love the thinness of the tip. Like, how cool is that? But yeah, the black color is very opaque as well. It's not like light or anything. It definitely has a good black. So I tried another eyeliner from Revlon. It's their Revlon Colorstay eyeliner 207 Amethyst. I think this is the 16-hour wear one, and it comes in this kind of tube here. It comes with a little smudger on the bottom, and if you take out the smudger, it comes with a little sharpener on the other side, which I thought was pretty neat. I tried the smudger. It's pretty good at smudging the line and everything, and this is what Amethyst looks like inside. It's really, really gorgeous. I'll swatch it for you guys here. That's what it looks like swatch. It's a really pretty, vibrant amethyst color. The only thing I didn't really like about this is it didn't really glide very smoothly. The formula is a little bit kind of thick and hard. So when it came time to apply to my eyes, I had to kind of, I don't want to say rub, but I had to, like, you know, go back and forth a few times. It didn't really feel very creamy or anything, but the color is really nice and vibrant, and it did stay all day long. It didn't smudge on me. And yeah, the only problem I had is with the formula. It's just a little bit. So I had a Holt Renfrew gift card that I wanted to use up, and I stopped by the Clinique counter because I heard good things about this mascara. It's their Bottom Lash Mascara long wearing formula, and I got it in the shade 01 Black, and it just looks like this here. It's a very pretty silver tube, and it's so small, so tiny, and it just looks like that. It has floral designs everywhere, very pretty packaging. And look at this wand, it's so adorable. It comes with a teeny tiny wand, and I've been using this ever since I got it. I am completely hooked. I know now why there's such a big hype about this. This wand just grabs every single one of my lower lashes, even the toughest lashes. It grabbed and it just coated it very nicely. And my husband Alan actually, I applied it on one of my lower lashes and left the other one, and I showed him, and he was like, whoa, it looks like you're wearing fake lashes on your bottom lashes, because it's that good. Like, it just, I don't know, it just grabs all my lashes. So if you have like sparse small lashes that you want to show with mascara, then definitely check this out because I do recommend it. It just grabs every single lash, and it's very long wearing. It did not smudge on me all day long, so it's great for the summertime, even for like outdoor weddings or outdoor barbecues or stuff. It didn't smudge on me, it didn't flake, and I just love this mascara. Definitely one of my new favorite items I wanted to share with you guys. This first one is this lip tint by H&M, and it's in the shade Deep Red. It just looks like that. It kind of reminds me of the OCC lip tars, but it just comes out in this squeeze tube here, and a little bit does go a long way. You don't have to use a ton of product with this. It's super pigmented, super pigmented. The only thing is I wish this came with like a little brush or anything or something, but I used my fingers and it was fine. But if you want a more precise line, definitely use it with a lip brush or something. But I'll just blend it out for you guys, that small little dot there. Sorry guys, the camera cut me off because I was running out of memory space on my camera. But as I was saying, this lip tint is very pigmented. It leaves like a kind of shiny finish. It looks very juicy on the lips, and it glided on my lips very smoothly, very easily with my fingertips. And this one lasted on my lips for about, I would say, 4 to 5 hours. And after eating, after I wiped it off with a tissue, I did notice a red tint, a beautiful red tint on my lips. So I absolutely love this, especially during the summertime when it's kind of just very easy to throw on your lips. And after wiping it, even if you don't want to reapply, it has a beautiful red tint afterwards. So I absolutely love this. The next lip product is H&M's matte lipstick, and I got it in the shade Landinski, and it just looks like this. And this is what the shade looks like when I swatch it on my hands. As you guys can see here, it doesn't really look like the lipstick bullet. It's a little bit lighter, and it just applies or glides on my lips very nicely and easily. As you guys can tell, it's quite pigmented as well, and this smells really nice. It's very fruity. The lip tint didn't have a fragrance or anything, and this one just Smells very fruity, very nice, and the color is really pretty, especially for the fall time as well. Very creamy, and it lasted on my lips for, I would say, 4 to 5 hours as well. And it didn't really leave a tint on my lips at all. So it's really nice, very moisturizing, not drying at all, and it's definitely matte. It doesn't have any shimmers or anything. It kind of has like a luminous finish to it. So I picked up one of these Revlon Color Stay Moisture Stains, and I got it in the shade 005 Parisian Passion, and I didn't have anything like this in my collection, so I decided to pick it up. How chic is this packaging? It's very, very pretty, and this is what the wand looks like inside here. The wand is really easy to use. It glides on my lips very, very nicely, and I love the pointed tip. It gets into my outer corners of my lips very, very easily. And I'll swatch this for you guys here. That's the swatch there. It's a very beautiful kind of dark berry color, and it's perfect for summer nights or even fall or winter time. And it's like a glossy kind of lip stain slash lip stick. Very, very pretty color, and it has like a, you know, glossy finish, so it makes your lips look very juicy and pretty and everything. The only problem I had with the stain is, I don't know if it's the dark color, but every time I went to apply it and then I puckered up, my outer lips were darker than my inner lips, kind of like the rim. It kind of looked like I was wearing like lip liner or something, and I don't know, it just didn't work out for me. But I do really like the formula of this. I don't know if it's just the dark color that I chose or something. Let me know if you guys tried this color and if you had that problem, or maybe I just applied it wrong or something. But I do really like this formula, and I think it's one of the best kind of lipstick slash lip gloss slash stain out there. Next, the lippies are these new Baby Lips crystal version. This is what the packaging looks like. It's very, very pretty. It's like a light pink color with shimmery kind of background with like a very colorful wording on it. And as you guys know, I love Baby Lips. I absolutely love the previous Baby Lips was the Dr. Rescue Baby Lips. I love those. So I decided to pick these up. I got it in the shade 140 Pink Quartz and 135 Gleaming Coral. And if you guys don't like shimmer, then definitely stay away from these, because these are all full of shimmer for the summertime. And I'm gonna swatch it here for you guys. So this one here is Pink Quartz right there. It's a very light kind of color. It's not like fully pigmentation or anything. And the bottom is Gleaming Coral there, and as you guys can tell, it's not like full pigmentation or anything. And I just love this to just apply on my lips when I'm out the door or anything. It just has like a very slight color to it. It doesn't have a full color, which I love, especially during the summertime. The shimmers don't really bother me. It doesn't feel gritty on my lips or anything. So I absolutely love this, and it did keep my lips very hydrated for 7 to 8 hours, which I thought was pretty good. So it's a really pretty lip balm for the summertime. So definitely check it out. They do have more colors as well, and it's just very like a sweet kind of flush of color to your lips. It's very natural. Oh, and I forgot to mention, these add like a very beautiful shimmer to your lips, so it just looks very youthful and fun. And these Baby Lips crystals smell very fruity and really fresh for the summertime. The last two items I tried and picked up were the Sally Hansen Color Foil Nail Polishes, and I picked up the shade 490 Sterling Silver and 470 Rose Copper. And I love these, but I hated them. So I did a Mani Monday blog post on these two. If you want to see it on my nails, definitely check it out. The link is down below. But I loved it because the color foil chrome metallic polish was really, really nice. It gave that wonderful effect to my nails. I hated it because you don't use a base or top coat with this, because it kind of distorts the metallic finish. So my nails did chip within 2 to 3 days without the top coat, and I tried it with the top coat and it did distort the kind of finish. So I loved it for the metallic finish. I hated it for the chipping factor. So the Sterling Silver was really nice. It's very cool, chic color, and the Rose Copper was a very girly color, but very cool as well. It's kind of like a light rose pinky gold color. So I love these, but I hated them. So that's pretty much it for my hits and misses. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know if you tried any of the products that I mentioned, or if you have any questions, leave it down below and I will get back to you. And that's pretty much it for this video, and I hope you guys have an amazing day, and I'll talk to you on my next one. Bye!